Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight as we're talking about some of the best deals that we've seen all year for the Black Friday promotions. I'm just waiting for my co-host to join me. There she is.
Sorry, I was like fighting to get back on.
Were you swimming, down in your
Yes,
in
Tahiti.
French Polynesia background there? That's great.
Yes.
My name is Sean Friesen, a franchisee with Expedia Cruises, and I'm joined by my fantastic supplier performance manager, Donna Kontenko. Donna's based in Sudbury, or just outside of Sudbury, and Donna's been part of putting some of these promotions together, and we're just really excited to talk to you about this tonight. Just a little bit about where this came from. Actually, before I get to that, last year our Black Friday week was one of our busiest weeks of selling travel the whole year, and there were so many specials coming. We didn't really get a chance to tell our clients and tell people. It just kind of happened by accident. And so this year we said we wanted to make sure that we got the specials to you as quick as possible. And we've got a lot to go through here tonight. And so for the next, 3 or 4 days, your best place to be checking is blackfriday.yourtravelconsultant.ca. That has got the, current promos. It's constantly being changed and refreshed, and that's a great place to start. Talk to your vacation consultant with Team Friesen, and so let's get started. I wanted to tell you, who are we, first of all? Who are we? Me and Donna and our team. I'm a multi-unit franchisee, so I have stores in Thunder Bay, Windsor, Woodstock, Sault Ste. Marie, Sudbury, North Bay. I have 2 in Burlington because Burlington's so special. They need 2. 1 in Hamilton and 1 in Dundas. Sarnia will be opening up probably January of 24, maybe February, but hopefully January. And Chatham, May of 2024. And then in development, St. Thomas and Orillia. So we are busier than we've ever been. There was that little pause during, COVID, and we're back, and travel's back, and it's super exciting. This is my leadership team. So with our storefronts, we need amazing people to be able to lead their teams. And so we've got 325 amazing travel professionals across Ontario, dedicated to helping you to book your spectacular vacation, helping you create memories and fulfill dreams. And that's really what we do. I like to think that we have got the most knowledgeable travel team in Ontario. So we certainly look forward to helping you. These are some of my storefronts. I like to show off this slide simply because you wouldn't believe how expensive these signs are. And so I just like to show them off, periodically. So some of my signs. Okay, and my team. Just another shout out about my team. My team has cruised over 5,000 times all around the world. We have gone to all 7 continents. I think that Donna herself has cruised 1,000 times. So, well, maybe not.
I'm trying.
Okay. But we've gone to Cabo St. Lucas, Vietnam, Cambodia. We do trainings, right in the center. We go on ships. We are passionate about travel, and we want to make your trips spectacular as well. We partnered up with these 12 travel partners, and we're going to go through with them what is the current deals, what are the timelines, how quickly do you need to move, and yeah, so let's get right at it. Let's start with Celebrity. So Celebrity Cruise Line, one of our biggest travel partners that we deal with for sure. They've got this fantastic special. So it's 75% off the second guest, plus a bonus savings. This is good for today and tomorrow. So you don't have a lot of time to think about this one. These are the Black Friday promos, so really, really short timelines. Applies to most fares. 75% off the second guest is by booking a non-refundable deposit. If you want to book a refundable deposit, it's 50% off the second guest. And this applies to sailings right out to spring of 2026. You say, Sean, like, why on earth do I want to book a cruise for 2026? With inflation, with fuel, with things going the way that they are, and with cruise pricing, and with the demand, if you book a 2026 cruise right now, you're guaranteed that price is going to be more in 2025, or by the time that you go. So you're actually saving even more by booking way in advance. This does not apply to some of the sailings that we have group pricing on, simply because the group pricing is even better than this promo, and we have hundreds of groups. And so Donna's going to walk you through our top 2 picks for Celebrity.
Yes, so this one here actually is an amazing deal. It's Athens to Athens, 10 nights, Mediterranean, May 6th, perfect time to go, nice and not boiling hot yet. On the Celebrity Infinity, the nice thing with this is our group pricing. So I looked just before we started just to see, we still have some cabins in the concierge class and the veranda. Total for the cabin for 2 people, concierge would be $8,330, and the veranda 7,070. So again, all in. The nice thing is with our group, we still get our 3 perks. So right now, Celebrity, if you purchased it outside of a group, they only offer you the classic beverage package and they offer you the Wi-Fi. In our groups, they are still giving us the old system, which also gives you prepaid gratuities. Nice. And just an example, yeah, it's awesome. And these 2 actually are both sold out. So you can't get this through Celebrity. And just for fun, I kind of went and checked before we started, and the concierge is waitlisted on the ship. And right now, the cabin total will be $24,000. Pretty good deal. Yeah,
for sure. So
definitely amazing.
And it's going to some fantastic spots like Mykonos and Santorini, Rhodes, Istanbul. I mean, that is a bucket list destination. I got to go there this summer. Just stunning, and it's definitely needs to be on your bucket list for sure.
And the best part is it's overnight in Istanbul, so that's really good. You get 2 days, yeah. So very nice.
Fantastic. Okay, let's check out pick number 2.
So this is another Mediterranean cruise. It's very popular right now. People book in the Mediterranean for the spring. On the Equinox, again, this is in our group. So Barcelona to Rome, fabulous. Again, you're doing a lot of the same stops, just different ship and sail date. And again, we have balcony cabins, the veranda 2s, total price $8,090 for 2 guests. Again, you get your 3 perks in this. Again, it's waitlisted, it's sold out, so the pricing is astronomical. So nobody else can even sell this. We only have 8 cabins left. The ship is on waitlist.
Fantastic. And Donna, for the Black Friday sale, is it just the Mediterranean?
No, it's everything. There's just, for some reason, I picked 2 Mediterraneans for tonight. But okay. You know what? Tomorrow night and Monday, I am mixing it up more. But you know what? If you're looking for Caribbean, there's some amazing. It's very hard to narrow it down. But like I said, some of these are like more than 60% difference in pricing.
Oh, great. Yeah, there's Mediterranean, there's South America, there's Australia, there's Asia. They travel the world. So, okay, let's go to the sister brand to Celebrity, and that's Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean, known as, the largest ship sailing, and that, picture right there, that's the Icon that will be launched in, I think it's 60 days. so it's just around the corner. 8,000 passengers. If you just take a look at that top deck, I don't think they could have packed any more fun on that top deck. I can't wait to sailor the Black Friday promotion, and this is for today and tomorrow. Up to $750 off your stateroom, 30% off every cruise. Now, there's a little star there that you can't see. It does not include Christmas sailings, Thanksgiving sailings, March break sailings, but pretty well every cruise, and we can certainly walk you through that. And then kids sail free again on just about every sailing. So fantastic promotion. Kids sail free, phenomenal. This is for sailings right up till April of 2026 again. So they've opened up their deployment right into spring of 26, where it says up to $750 off. That's a tiered promotion. The best value is by booking a non-refundable deposit, and the higher category that you book, you'll get more of a savings. So Donna, what have you picked out for these ones?
So you know what? Once again, I mean, the Black Friday is amazing, but I was trying to find the best deals, and once again, it was in our group program. So here is the Icon, the brand new ship. Everybody's trying to get on the Icon. It is the next year and a half. It's very hard to find cabins on there. So this is 7-night Western Caribbean, still in the first year. So it's in September next year. And we have 2 different types of ocean view balcony cabins. And on this ship, it's important to know that you have to make sure you're in an ocean view balcony if you want to see the ocean, because there is balconies that you wouldn't. So again, our group pricing, and this is based on 2 people. And even though kids sail free, I'll give you an example. I'm sailing with my kids and family. It was cheaper for me to book 2 cabins for my daughter's family, and they each got, split up. They're side by side in our group. That's how good the pricing is compared to putting 4 in a room. So pretty crazy. So this one here, it is $42.62 for 2 guests, and this in our group would be refundable. And you can see the going rate is almost $8,000. So pretty substantial difference there. And a different category, the D4, just located different places in the ship. And again, that price is $4,082, $7,900 compared to going rate. And this is, huge, more than 40% off. And the best part is if you look at the sailing, you're doing it from Miami, and you get some nice stops, Roatan, Costa Maya, Cozumel, but they also include Perfect Day at Coco Cay. So that's just a fun beach day for the whole family.
So a little slice of heaven there for sure. And then if we go to your other pick.
And this one here is Mediterranean. And this is in August in 2024. So still a great time. The kids are still out of school if you're going to take your children. And as you can see in the picture, And as Shona and I were talking about this earlier, we thought this is great. You know what? Multi-generation, again, more and more people are taking their children, their grandkids. And so if you're in Europe, maybe the kids are like, I don't want to drive into Rome and, do what you're doing. So they have stuff to do on the ship. So everybody's happy. We have 8 cabins left in this group. And again, an ocean view balcony is like $2,000 cheaper than the going rate. So $4,400 for 2 people versus the $6,633. So pretty saving. And it's very nice too, because it is refundable. So in case, your family's trying to get time off, but I know a lot of people, don't know if you get time off until maybe the new year. So this is no hurry. You can just book it now. Great Christmas present, and worry about that next year.
Sounds great. Yeah, I love this. I love this class of ship. They have 6 of these now. The flow rider, the zip lines, skating rinks. It's just an amazing ship. This one only holds like 5,800. So compared to the Icon, this is just a little baby ship, I guess. The flow is really good. You never feel super crowded. Let's move on to Princess. So Princess is our one of our top suppliers as well. Their Black Friday sale is going to go until the 30th. So you don't have to rush to decide on this one. 50% off the cruise fare and 3rd and 4th guest free. but it is for selected sailings. It's not for everything, but there are many, many sailings. They sail around the world, so Caribbean, Alaska, Med, huge in Mexico, Canada, New England, and of course the British Isles. Yeah, so there's some great promotions there. And Donna, what have you picked out for these ones?
Well, this was a joint effort with Tim. So this is we do so much Princess. And so this is two of our consultants, Kathy and Kevin, and they're hosting this cruise. And the pricing is phenomenal. So it's 12 nights, Oktoberfest European, September 12th, 2024. So London to London. And the prices are starting like inside 28, 85, 66 per person. And the balconies are at 55, 33, 66. However, this includes your Princess Plus package, which is a beverage package, Wi-Fi, prepaid gratuities, and there's all kinds of extra little specials now that come with that. So the value is tremendous, just tremendous. And it's really nice to know, especially for people who are first time cruising, first time in Europe, you actually have somebody that'll be on the ship that you can talk to if you have an issue. So that's kind of a nice feeling.
I was in Munich for Oktoberfest this year, and let me tell you, they do it super, super big. I mean, they were dressed in their lederhosen and they were ready to drink some beer, let me tell you. So that's awesome. And did you mention this was a hosted cruise?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Okay,
yep. You can see Kathy and Kevin at the bottom there.
Very good. Okay, next.
And this is actually another hosted cruise. This one is, again, includes the Princess Plus. This is Muriel, who's also from Sudbury. And this is a 12-night British Isle. So June 8th, 2024 on the Regal Princess. This group is actually filling up quite a bit. There is still cabins though. And right now we can get an interior. It's like $3,062.56 sharing with a double. And that does include the Princess Plus. And then with the resident rate actually on right now with the Black Friday sales, again, resident rate, we can never guarantee that could be pulled tomorrow. But I was looking today for somebody, and yeah, $38.81.06 with the Princess Plus. So you don't have to worry about beverages, gratuities, all that's all included. And you have Wi-Fi, so you can post your pictures, and you're good. Just everything's paid. It's all in one.
Very cool. And Mariel is a great, great host. She probably hosts three to four trips a year. So does Kathy and Kevin Branch from the cruise before this one. Just great hosts. And once you cruise with these guys, you will be hooked forever, let me tell you. Just before we go on, I did want to mention that if you've got a question, there is a Q&A box on the screen, and if we don't see it right away, we will get to your questions right at the end. So just wanted to throw that out. Okay, let's talk about Virgin Voyages. Virgin Voyage, they tried to launch their cruise line March of 2020. I was actually booked to go on board March 16th. Of course, that did not happen. And so they started to sail in late 2021. They have four ships now, a little bit different cruise line, but I had probably 30, 40 of my consultants sail, including Donna, and they loved it. It's not for everybody, but for the people that it's for, they have a blast. 30% off select sailings, up to $600 in free drinks, over $1,000 of value included. So Donna, what do you got for this one?
So Virgin Voyages, the best part of Virgin Voyages, it's adults only. I love to travel with my kids, but sometimes, you know what, it's a nice option to have. So that makes it very different. And I have to say, they do a lot of shorter. So coming from Canada, I would probably want to do 2 in a row, but that's just me. So this one here, this is a great last minute. Sorry, no, it's not 2024. So sailing in December 6th, 2024. This is 5 nights, and you get the extra large sea terrace. And with that, the best part of this, of course, is they have a hammock on every balcony, or at least on about 90%, I believe it is. But on a sea terrace, you get it. And I have to say, I spent so much of my cruise there. I missed a lot, I'm sure, because I just love that hammock so much. It was just, and they give you a blanket. So even when it's a little bit cooler in the evening or in the early morning, you just put your blanket on and you're good. So right now, this one here is, you are getting the 30% off. Because this is 5 nights, you would be getting $300 for towards your drink package. So that just lets you, and this is a little different as well. You have $300 for your bar, and you can, like, so if you want to buy me a drink, you can. It's not a beverage package like a typical cruise. So yeah, it's nice. And I have to say, I love all the private islands, but Beach Club at Bimini was outstanding, just outstanding.
I agree. No, it's a different cruise line, but I like what they're doing for sure. Is there another pick?
There was, I believe so.
Yes, we have one more.
And this was the 7-night, and this is Mediterranean. So they do a great job in the Mediterranean. One of our consultants just came back and he loved it. Because this is 7 nights, the bar tab goes up to 600. So that's quite nice. This is Barcelona to Barcelona. So a little bit of stops in France, Spain, Italy. And again, for the sea terrace, you can see your hammock there. And it's a great hammock. It's not a normal hammock. You sit in it and you put your legs out. Just phenomenal. I loved it so much. My husband bought me one for Mother's Day. So,
There we
and
go.
again, you can see the savings for Black Friday. You get that $1,100 off. And then there's booking early because this isn't for a while. So you also get 582 off of that. So some great saving $1,748.
Super. Okay. I got a note from somebody that the chat is not working. Use the Q&A button. There's a couple of questions there that I will deal with right at the end. So just to let you know, we're not ignoring you, and we'll get to you right at the end. So thanks. Okay, let's go from cruising to Globus. Globus, a hosted guided tour, motor coach, so to speak. They have got saved $1,300 per couple on selected 2024 tours on 70 departures. They have 250 departures, save $400 per couple. And then they have saved $650 per couple on selected escapes by Globus. Europe was crazy busy in 2023. We're expecting a lot of the European tours for 24 to sell out and to sell out early. So if you are thinking about going to Europe in 24, do not wait. This is booked by November 28th. Donna, what have you selected for us here?
So this is Hidden Treasures of Southern Italy, sorry, March 13th. And you can see the book the Black Friday sale there. So normal price is like $35.09 and it's $28.59 per person. So amazing savings. It is the 9 days, and it kind of, I believe, I didn't. Okay, so you can kind of see the map there. And it does include, because this is Globus, breakfast every day and a lot of the meals as well. I did have it. I apologize. I didn't write it down. I might be able to tell you. I think it's like 8 suppers or something, or 6 suppers. So, and at some of the tours. So absolutely amazing deals. And I mean, the tour itself, look at where it goes. It's phenomenal.
And we love to cruise, but there are places that ships do not get to. And so there are places that we're going to have to get to by motor coach. This is a great choice here.
And this is one of the escapes, the Moroccan escape trip. So 7 days, and again, $1,254 per person based on double occupancy, like phenomenal for 7 nights. And it from Morocco to, I think it goes return, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so February 18th, so 2024. You know what? Not everybody wants to go and sit on the beach. This is like a great opportunity to see something different, see a different part of the world, and still get away for your winter getaway.
Oh yeah, Marrakesh is amazing. Casablanca. You can go to the Casbah, and yeah, just to see all those neat places, and very, very cool. Okay, let's go to river cruising. So if you've not done a river cruise, it definitely needs to be on your list. River cruising through Europe, through Portugal, I just sailed on Vietnam, Cambodia. I did a 7-night cruise going up the Mekong. That will change the way you look at the world, because it's just amazing to go to these places. So Avalon has a promotion, prepaid gratuities for the full length of your cruise, and that is bookings from November 13th to November 28th.
And this is one of a very popular Tulip Time cruise. So in the spring, this one's March 31st with Avalon, and you can see the beautiful pictures. And this one here, again, has the Black Friday special. So, and you can, if you want to double dip, I guess. So there is some air promotion. So, and this one is one of those ones that you can take advantage if you want. So starting out $34.86 per person, which is for a river cruise, amazing. 8 days. So yeah, phenomenal. And then the next cabin, $51.85, that would be your not balcony, I guess, but it's a French balcony. But it gives you that extra space in your cabin. So it's quite nice to have that. I know when I was on in this summer, I sat on my couch and I opened the window and I just sat there and had my glass of wine as we sailed down the river. It was like amazing. I put my feet were on the railing. It was beautiful.
Yeah. And that promotion for flights. So if you've priced a flight to Europe last year or for this year, you're looking, $1,500 to $2,000 a person. So that flight for $699, that would be from Toronto. And so, yeah, great price. And for the tulip time, like you'll just see miles and miles and miles of tulips. It's just crazy. It's, beautiful there. In Northern Ontario, sometimes we got a little bit of snow still. So the weather will definitely be nicer there. Oh, I see why you picked this one.
I was waiting for you to notice that. So this is the Danube Dream for wine lovers. So obviously, first of all, it's a Black Friday. You can see it's quite the difference. It's like from 4,500 to 37. So it's an amazing deal. But of course, I'm thinking about the wine. I mean, yes, we were there, did something similar this year, and I thought, oh yes, if it would have been all about wine, that would have been even better. But of course, you're still seeing all the great stops. So you don't have to be about wine. They just do some extra tours with that. That's sort of what that is. So again, April 19th, it's a nice time to go. This summer in Europe, or that just passed, it was crazy. I mean, Budapest at one point was like in the 40s. So a little bit nicer in April to go and be able to walk around and see everything.
Yeah, for sure. When I was there once in Dürnstein, they brought us to a wine cellar that was built by the Romans, 2,000 years ago. And for 2,000 years straight, this had been a working wine cellar. And so you're going to see just really fascinating stuff like that. So great. Okay, let's now change to a expedition cruise. So these are the fastest growing segment of vacation travel, and these are smaller vessels, 100, 250 passengers, and they are going into places where there's no piers, there's no docks. For those of you that have been to the Caribbean, there's no Diamonds International in Antarctica. And so this is real, adventure travel. And so our partner here, Atlas Ocean Voyages, they specialize in the Arctic and Antarctica. And so they have zodiacs where you will go into the destination in these little 12-passenger zodiacs. You'll go back and it's a beautiful ship with great food, usually saunas or hot tubs, stuff to warm you up as well. But I mean, just really, really neat way to travel. So.
And these guys here have some great specials. When I called, they're closed today, of course, being Thanksgiving in the States, but their fares, some of them are starting at like $19.99 a person. And I have to say, although everything on tonight, especially, is more winter type stuff, they do Europe as well at certain times of the year. and they really focus more like on the food and different tours like that. So it's kind of neat. And as long as there's rooms available, you get that free upgrade. So even though it's the lowest category, you might be able to jump up by 3 levels and pay that lowest category. So that's sort of pretty amazing. And the second person is free. So normally these obviously, this is really a different type of sailing, so it can be a little bit pricey. But right now you're starting out like August 10th, 24, 11 nights, and the outside is $87.49 a person. So pretty amazing. And again, you're doing all like Iceland area. And again, totally different what you would see. I did something similar on another, but nothing like this where they have the Zodiac, you just pop down and away you go. So you can do the same sailing with different cruise lines, and this would be a total different experience.
Absolutely. And going into the Norwegian fjords, the Norwegian fjords is like Alaska on steroids. Going to Iceland, I got a chance to sail that this summer. Just spectacular. You're above the tree line, and so you're going to see, just crazy wild stuff.
And this one too, this is the Arctic Discovery, very, very popular. Antarctica, doing the Drake Passage, all of that great stuff. And these prices do include the air that you need, the charter flight to get into where the ship is. So that is inside these prices. So November 11th and December 28th, some great pricing starting at like $8,000 a person. Just to be a reminder, though, this is in US. These guys only book in US dollars at this time. I'm not sure if that'll change, but again, if you look at like 9 nights, it's just tremendous. And that does include the pre-hotel as well. So in that price.
Buenos Aires or in Ushuaia?
Yeah, in Ushuaia. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. And you will always remember sailing across the Drake Passage. So back in the the 16th, 17th century, the sailors would get a special tattoo when they would sail through the Drake. So okay, let's keep on going here. Let's talk about Windstar. Windstar is probably the most amazing cruise line you've probably not heard about. Windstar has three ships with sails and 3 small ships that do not have sails. Book by December 1st, and you can pick your perk. So your perk would be 1 free pre or post night hotel, or $1,000 shipboard credit, or premium suite guests may select a free upgrade to the all-inclusive fare, including Wi-Fi, unlimited beer and wine, and gratuities. So we can walk you through all that, but Donna's picked out kind of a neat one here.
So this was the one I was starting to think about, Christmas this year. So you can still get away on the Star Legend, and it's Christmas in the Med. Christmas markets are phenomenal. This is a great way to see them. And this one here for cruise only, $21.46. Again, this is US dollars. Or you can get it with the package, which is your Wi-Fi, your gratuities, and a beverage package for $29.47. So it just depends on what, some people, they think, I'm going to be off the ship anyways, enjoying the local, so you don't need that. So either way, again, this is limited space though, because it is fairly close in. So I did look, and there was some different options for cabins and stuff. So definitely, if you're looking for something to get away and something really different, this is a great way to spend Christmas.
And the crowds in the Mediterranean this time of year, there's no crowds. So if you have been in Rome in, May or June or July fighting the people, you're not going to have that problem here. And the ship holds 300 passengers. So it's just that small, intimate, kind of a boutique hotel. The rooms are large, 277 square feet, marble bathrooms. It's probably one of the most amazing cruise lines you've never heard of before. And so they will be sailing the Med from December 3rd until the end of March. And then this one, Donna.
This is my favorite. This one is my favorite. this picture actually, and in Tahiti, because when I went to Tahiti, I was looked every morning or whenever we would sail in and out, I would see this Windstar with the sails. I was like, oh, what a great experience that would have been, you know? And this cruise that we are showing here, this 7 nights for February 22nd, it's actually not on the one with the sails. It's the one behind it, the little one. So you're on the yacht. But they do have both there. So you know what? If you're thinking, no, I want to check out the sails, again, it's smaller cabins and it's a little bit different, but something for everybody. So there's 7 nights Tahiti, Papati to Papati. You know what? That is probably the most spectacular. I'm all about the Pacific Ocean. South Pacific was amazing. If you are into snorkeling or diving, this is heaven. That's all I can say. It's heaven.
Yeah, this is the Caribbean without the people. And Windstar has a special pricing for flights out of Los Angeles where you can bundle, you know, pre and a post night of sailings as well. So Riverside, so we're back to Riverside Luxury Cruises. This is a river cruise line. They bought the Crystal River ship. So Crystal was a brand that had ocean and river. They didn't quite make it through COVID. They restarted the ocean side. They sold off the river ships, and so this company just bought them. These are the most expensive river boats ever built, and so they've got some crazy special pricing that you're not going to see in 25, just because they're going to get everything going by 25. 24 is going to be a good year to go. So 15% early booking discount for bookings made by January 24th. They've got a 20% discount on top of that for all bookings booked by December 31st for travel in 24. 10% off on cruises 7 nights and longer, and a €250 per guest onboard credit. That can be used towards spas, special shore excursions, stuff like that. So 110 passengers only. So a lot of the river boats are, you know, 150, 160, Vikings 205 guests for the same size. So I just saw, can the Riverside specials be stacked together? Yes, they can. So that is pretty exciting. The ship is all butler. So every room has a butler as well. People think, oh, I don't want a butler. Once you've got a butler, you'll think, oh, that wasn't what I thought a butler would do. His job is to make your trip better. And so they're trained by the British Butler Academy. So you will enjoy having a butler. Donna, tell us about this one.
So this one here is 7 nights highlights of the Danube. Very, very popular. Probably that's everybody's first river cruise. Suites, the Harmony Suite. So that's sort of like the window area with premium all-inclusive. So that doesn't have excursions. Starting at $38.25 US per person. So what's really different with these guys, and I kind of like it because everybody's different. So they have a couple of different options. So your consultant can definitely help you price it out. You have a full board, which would be your meals included and free Wi-Fi. And then you have the all-inclusive, which is this drinks and everything, but not excursions. And then you can have the full board with excursions or everything included. So again, if you've done, a lot of people have done the Danube more than once. So if they don't want to go to the normal place, they want to go do something different. So maybe you wouldn't want those excursions anyway. So it's kind of a nice idea that they just don't make everybody the same. So pretty neat. And then the Riverside Suite with premium all-inclusive, and it's $56.88 US. So again, depending on how we package it, what is good for you, that price can vary a little bit. It could actually go down if you think, oh, I don't want everything. I don't need that.
Perfect. Okay, Oceania Cruises. So now this is a deluxe cruise line. So there would be Royal Caribbean Carnival, and then there would be Princess Holland America Celebrity, and then there's Oceania. And so they've got their 2-for-1 cruise fares, free round trip airfare from Toronto, transfers included, free shore excursions, free champagne, wine, and more, gourmet dining, specialty dining, no extra charge for specialty, and free unlimited Wi-Fi. So Donna, what do we have for this? And I know that you really like this cruise line.
I do. And this is on the Serena. I've been on, actually, I did Tahiti on the Serena. So this is 14 nights, and it's kind of the special is unbelievable. When I was looking up these prices, like I was like, oh my gosh, I could book this, I could book that. It was just too much. So an inside stateroom, and the nice thing with Oceania, I've sailed on it many times. Out of all my sailings, I've only ever had one child. So if the person who's not looking for no children, this is a great opportunity. And an inside cabin, 28.39 Canadian per person, based on double. It includes your Simply More house beverage package and $500 US credit for excursions. This is not the air because I took the air off just because, but you see for this one, they gave you $1,200 per person off if you don't want the air. So you're going to, like, again, I always say, look at we can look at the flights for you. Is it better to keep that air? With this air, you don't get to choose your flights, and you would pay to go in early. So there's pros and cons, but I have definitely used their air and it was fine. So again, 14 nights from Miami, and great stops. You're doing the Caribbean, going across the Atlantic, and then a couple of stops in Spain. So yeah, really, really nice. And amazing pricing. That's just crazy.
So I'm not trying to rush you, just clicking too fast.
And then this one here, 10 nights, Bridgetown to Miami, December 12th, 24. So again, you can kind of plan to do Christmas. You know, if I was going to do that, then I'm just going to stay in Miami for Christmas. 21.59 Canadian per person if you're based on a double. And again, that includes your house beverage package and your extra onboard credit for shore excursions. So it's like for 10 nights, that's incredible pricing. Like it's crazy.
Perfect. Almost done. We just have a couple more. Norwegian, a cruise line. So it's another great partner. I get up to $34.50 in value and 50% off all cruises and free airfare, free unlimited bars, free specialty dining, and much more. Donna, like what is going on with this price here?
I don't know. You know what? I went and checked it because I thought this can't be right. I checked it 4 times because Hawaii is a very, very top destination, and everybody cruises it. Not everybody cruises it this way. This is the only cruise line that you stay in Hawaii. You're not going from Vancouver, from Los Angeles. You're just in Hawaii. So you fly to Honolulu, you leave from there. It does all the stops and it comes back. Usually this sail, because it's one ship and it's the only one, their prices usually can be very high. But this is incredible. Like you're looking at total price $43.23. This includes your the Hawaiian beverage package, specialty dining, shore excursions. You get a $50 credit per stop per cabin, and some little bit of Wi-Fi to post your pictures. So pretty incredible. I don't think I've ever seen this price ever.
Like we normally see double that, so for sure.
Yes. Nice little Caribbean getaway on the Norwegian Encore, February 4th. So again, not too far away, but still some great pricing. You're getting it for $31.44.08. And again, this is an inside cabin, but this does include your open bar, your specialty dining. You get 2 dining because it's a 7-night. I think it's like 120 minutes of Wi-Fi. And again, if you want to do excursions, you have a $50 credit per cabin per stop. So every little bit helps out.
Okay, perfect. So Colette, another motor coach company, and they've got savings up to 20% on their worldwide tours, booking now until the 28th for travel January 1st until April 30th, 2025. Doesn't include Antarctica, just because I think that sells so well and there's so much demand, they don't have to discount that one.
So we looked at a bunch of tours. So this one here is very popular, Italy, call it Tours Tuscan countryside, 11 days. So again, this is kind of more inside, the ships, you get to go to these places, but the tour is kind of really what you're going to want to really do for this inside of Italy. And again, 11 days, the May 11th, which I think would be a very nice time to go, would be warm, but not, boiling hot yet. And you can see the prices are discounted like from 43 to 39 for a double. And then even the single is 48.14. So a good savings there as well.
Super. Whoop, I'm going the wrong way. And the other one, Shades of Ireland.
Yes, this is a crazy popular destination as well. And I put two on here because they're both guaranteed. And with touring, that is something you have to always consider. Is it a guaranteed departure date? You definitely, sometimes they're not all guaranteed. So if they don't have the numbers, every tour company is different. So these ones are nice that for sure, no matter what, you're going. So March 22nd to 31st, 31.44 for a double, or the week after kind of thing, you would be getting 33.29, and both of them are guaranteed, so you don't have to worry. And for 10 days, that's amazing.
And there's a pre or post in London or in Edinburgh, Scotland for 3 extra days. So if you're going all that way, you may as well stay a little bit extra. So, well, that was great, Donna. So, just a reminder, these are the offices that we've got right now that are open, and phone numbers are there. If you're working with one of our consultants, reach out to them. If you've never dealt with us before, give the center a call that is closest to you. Or if you are not close to any of the centers, email 500-054@expediacruises.com. My team really wants to give you a hand and see what we can do. So I answered a few of the questions just while Donna was talking. I've got a question. Would NCL have a Black Friday offer for 2 people, January 25th, 2025? And so we can certainly take a look at that. I believe that 2025 was a part of the sailings. So if you just want to reach out to us right after.
It did say it on their online, it says 50% off all cruises. So I am thinking yes, but we definitely could double check that for you.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah. So we can definitely take a look at that for you, and we will, certainly find the best price for you. So if you've got a question, just throw it in there. And if not, and usually as soon as I say that and start to wrap, well, then I get about 4 or 5 more questions all at the same time. So Donna,
and tomorrow we have some different specials coming out again, because there's just so many, it's hard to share without standing here talking for 2 hours.
Yeah, like there are daily new offers coming out, and so we're going to do this again tomorrow night. Hopefully a little bit shorter. We were trying to go for 30 minutes, but we just get so excited talking about travel that we just have to go on a little bit longer. So tomorrow night we will be back, and then we will be here. I will be here on Monday. Donna's flying to Florida, so she doesn't want to hang out with me more than 2 days in a row. What is the Black Friday email that you quoted? So that was the website. So it's Black Friday .yourtravelconsultant.ca, and that is the place to keep on checking. We are constantly updating that just to make sure that we've got the latest specials. So I'm just trying to get to the start of this presentation so that we can get that up. My goodness, I couldn't have had this many slides. Maybe that's what took us so long. We're almost there. Oh, there's my beautiful signs. There it is. So Black Friday.yourtravelconsultant.ca. So with that, I'm going to say thank you for joining us tonight. We want to help you plan that spectacular vacation. Give us a shout, reach out, talk to your consultant. We want to be your travel agency. Thank you, Donna, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you. Have a good night. Very good. Okay, now I gotta go call a client because he just tried calling 3 times. Call us ASAP. That doesn't sound good.